Boom shakalaka, T-minus 9 days until blast off. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, T-minus 9 days until blast off for Bitcoin. Before we get into it guys, like the video, join us on Twitter, The Crypto Love, and subscribe to the OG Bitcoin Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos for over 7 years. Now today, Fear and Greed Index at 51, up from yesterday's 50, up a lot from last week and last month's fear. The overall market sideways, Bitcoin at 6106, Ethereum at 2415, and BNB at 554. Now, Bitcoin, since the bottom on September 6th, has been following this very steep trajectory, and there are some pretty big resistances coming up at $61,000. First, we have the spike in the volume profile. Second, we have the 100-day moving average here in green. And third, we have the top of this wedge, all coalescing at roughly the same spot. Hopefully, Bitcoin price can break through there and not get rejected. But that being said, based on the 2016 and 2020 bull markets averaged and scaled to this year, we have a mere 9 days until price goes from sideways to up. September 24th is the date. Now, plus or minus some standard deviation, but September 24th is the date for the Bitcoin launch when price starts going up dramatically. Now, could that happen? Yes. Will it happen? Not guaranteed. September generally a very bad month for Bitcoin. August and September are the worst of months for Bitcoin. But September 24th is very close to the end of September. And what comes after the end of September? Q4, October, November, December. Historically, about 45% of Bitcoin's performance comes from just the fourth quarter alone, October, November, December. So we could have some big things coming very soon for Bitcoin. Just a reminder, the past few Septembers, what happened with Bitcoin, price went sideways through September, but then October came and price launched. Could we be in for the same type of performance this year? Goodness, I hope so. And if it's not September, how about what comes just after September and October? How about the US presidential election? Probably even closer to Bitcoin price going up than the halving. You can see the halvings are all listed here, and price goes sideways for a while after the halving. But after the US presidential election, that's when things really take off, and we have that coming up in November. So it could be sending things a lot higher a lot sooner. Recently though, Bitcoin price does look a little bit better, starting to show signs of early life. We have a first higher low put in and a close back above the 2024 VWAP. Also looking for Bitcoin to reclaim the 200-day moving average. That coincidentally would also have the first higher high in 6 months. This could change dramatically what will happen for Bitcoin should we have these signals coming, but we first have to break through that $61,000 area. As of right now, Bitcoin price is sitting roughly around the average price of what all the ETFs paid for Bitcoin, just a little bit higher right now. Was it 56,000 the other day? That's the average. Right now, sitting at 60,000, but that could be the price that we'll see Bitcoin trading at in the future. Pretty much whatever the ETFs pay for Bitcoin, because they're buying a large majority of the Bitcoin, that could be the price that we see Bitcoin hovering at forever and ever more. Right now, Bitcoin tracking global liquidity. As we can see historically, global liquidity here in green, the M2 growth year on year, as this spikes corresponds with Bitcoin price peaks. We started to see it going up right now. We also have the M2 global money supply right here in blue. We have a new all-time high in the M2 money global supply. We have the M2 growth year on year starting to spike, which suggests that we are in the beginning of an easing cycle, meaning that price will likely go up correspondingly for what Bitcoin will do next. Some signals that Bitcoin is due to go up. First, we have the stable supply ratio reaching the bottom Bollinger Band for the first time since June of 2022. In 5 out of 6 instances, this has picked out a local or cycle bottom. This 6th instance, it did pick out a local bottom, but it was on the way down, so clearly It went up, but then it continued going back down. I wouldn't even characterize that. I would say 6 out of 6, it picks out local bottoms or cycle bottoms. We also have this right here, the hash ribbons, a buy indicator on the hash ribbons. This has been one of the most reliable indicators for Bitcoin. Every time we've seen this signal, it's often followed by a massive pump for Bitcoin. Seeing it once again, suggesting massive pump for Bitcoin. And on the 2-month chart, when we have a cross of the 20 SMA and 21 EMA, every single time this has led to a massive rally for Bitcoin. And guess what? It just crossed again. All the stars are aligning. It appears like we're going to have a big move coming for Bitcoin soon. Just recently bouncing off of the 50-week moving average. Historically, Bitcoin goes up 71% after this happens. That will put Bitcoin roughly $92,000 on average. So that's where we could be headed for Bitcoin. And as does Bitcoin, so does altcoins. And that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, join us on Twitter, subscribe to the channel. And also, says watch that channel video right there. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.